Hello and a very warm welcome to the fifth edition of ET Retail, E-commerce and Digital Native Summit 2025. I'm Apurva Shukla and currently with me is Mr. Anmol from IDfy. Please welcome him. Hi Anmol.
Hey, thank you so much, Apurva. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad to host you, Anmol. The first question that I would like to ask you is, what according to you is privacy and trust infrastructure, and how does IDfy fit in that particular vision? And the another question, in continuation to this question, is with a certain laws being in place, how is IDfy helping e-commerce?
No, well, that's an interesting question. Thank you so much for asking that. Well, whenever someone asks me that particular question, so I always give that example that every morning you wake up, you must be getting a random call from a Bajaj guy or some random brand ki please take a credit card sir, please take a loan और आपको ऐसा लगता होगा कि यार मैंने कब apply करा, right? So that is the joke that was used to exist in India, right? Privacy was never, no one used to take that very seriously. Now IDfy was one of the early shapers in the country since the inception of privacy framework in India. We worked very closely with METI. We were very closely working with Government of India to build that entire DPDPA, piece in India, to build that entire privacy infrastructure with the new laws, as you asked. So there's a DPDPA Act that is in place now, where every company is supposed to be DPDPA compliant, where the PI data that they're collecting, not just they have to collect the data with a specific consent that they are getting that data for, but also they have to ensure that they are not using that particular data for anything else.
Right.
If they use that particular data for anything else, there's a penalty of up to 250 crores, right? So government of India is enforcing it, right? We are the first, like one of like the first people in the country who not just built it but already enforced it. So we are already working with the likes of Axis Bank and couple of other large players who already exist in the country, where we are helping them setting up their entire privacy framework in place.
Another question to you, Anmol, is that by now I'm sure that you have heard a lot of speakers in the main conference hall. I wanted to understand how's your overall experience at the fifth edition of this summit.
Well, to be honest, it's great so far. I've had a privilege to meet a couple of CXOs of large retail and e-commerce companies, and had a chance to get their thoughts on how they are planning to shape this entire, not just privacy, but their entire business more from a digital perspective, and how the overall trust and safety becomes a prima facie and very, very important for them in their businesses. So it's a great event. It's been a great experience for me, and it's been a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for your time, Anmol.
So thank you.
Stay tuned to ET Retail social media handles to know more about what's happening right here at the fifth edition of this event. Thank you.